literal meaning of the Anya is will, Sankalpa. Anya means order. Will, Sankalpa. Why this chakra is named as Anya? If this chakra opens, your will, your thought will become reality. It's the most powerful chakra. It's called the Chakra Raj. Chakra Raj means the king of chakra. If this chakra is touched, all the other 6 chakras will be simply shaken. This is the chakra on which almost all the religions of the world have worked on this chakra. See, if other chakras have got some 10 techniques to open them, this chakra has got more than 5,000 techniques to open it. All the spiritual groups, all the religions, all the esoteric groups have worked on this chakra. There are so many thousands of techniques to open work on this Anya chakra. You will wonder the power which this chakra releases. The meditation techniques which you are going to practice is from Sikhism and Parsi. Both they practice this technique. And actually this technique is practiced in more than 10 religions. The technique which you are going to practice is practiced in more than 10 religions. One part of Tantra and the Shaiva Siddhantis. Many practice this meditation technique. It's a very highly powerful technique. Few words about this chakra, then we will enter into the technique. Varanasi means, Varana means the eyebrows, Nasi means the nose. The Varanasi means this Anya chakra only. Don't think the place in the UP, Uttar Pradesh. Kashi is not a real Varanasi. This is real Varanasi. They say if you die in Varanasi, you will get enlightened. You will get moksha. It means what? If your ego dies in the Varanasi, if your mind dies in Anya chakra, you will become enlightened. That is what is meant philosophically when they say if you die in Varanasi, you will get moksha. The chakra which can be very easily kindled, chakra which can be directly touched, chakra which can be put into use immediately is Anya chakra. This chakra gets locked due to ego and seriousness. Conditioning, ego, seriousness, all these things locks this chakra, disturbs this chakra. Simplicity, innocence, a direct way of life opens this chakra. If you are a little bit innocent, you will see this chakra is alive. That is the reason a little bit innocent people are always intelligent. With ego, this chakra completely gets locked. The criminal sense, this chakra gets completely locked. The crooked sense, the criminal sense, all these things locks this chakra. A direct way of thinking, direct way of living opens this chakra. Let us enter into the circuit. How? Seriousness. That is the reason if you are thinking too seriously about anything, you get a headache. Any of you? If you think too seriously, if you are pressurized, immediately you get headache. The Anya will be taxed, Anya will be disturbed. That is the reason you will get headache. A small story. Once a young boy and young man both were driving in a different cars. Suddenly some reason both have got into an accident, very bad accident. Both the cars have completely collapsed. Both the cars have been completely damaged. But fortunately both the persons have not had any injury. They slowly came out of their car and they were very happy that they have not had any injury. The girl told, it seems God wants us to meet this way. and become friends and marry each other. That is the reason. Even after having such a bad accident, we have not got any hurt, we have not got any injury. The boy thought, yes, this must be the reason. God wants us to meet like this. I think this may be the way He wants us to meet with each other. Anyhow, so both have decided that they will live together and enjoy the life. The girl took out a bottle of wine from her car and told, you see, after such a big accident also this bottle is not destroyed. What it means? God wants us to drink this bottle and enjoy. She gave that bottle to him, and then he gave the remaining portion to her. Please, you drink. She told, no, you have little more. He drank little more. Then next time also, when he pestered, you also, why don't you have little bit? You should also share, then only it will be nice. Then slowly she told, no, I will wait till the police comes. You see, very beautiful way she spoke and made the whole case as a drunken drive. When it started, we can't even imagine how the things, but when it ended, this is cunningness. The way in which talking and working, finally what she wants, she has achieved. Of course, she must have achieved what she wants in this world, but the life she can't achieve. This is the way of cunningness. This is the way of crookedness. Crooked people, Anya is completely loved, especially liars. Too much of crooked way of thinking, too much of circular way of thinking, not thinking, looking at the things directly, blocks this chakra. Yeah, small story. Once the compound wall between hell and heaven got damaged. For some reason. Hell, as you know, always used to be hot. The heaven used to be air conditioned, you cool. So suddenly after the wall has got broken, the cool air started going there and the hot air started coming here. So all the people who live in the heaven, they went and complained to God, see that we cannot bear anymore the hot air of hell is coming to us. Please see that the wall is raised. So the engineers were sent from heaven to rebuild the wall. But the people in the hell, they are protesting, no, wall should not be built. For a long time we do not know what is AC. Now only we came to know about the AC. We cannot allow this to let go. So we must have AC. We will have AC. We will not let this go. They were protesting and shouting. The dharma was going on. I think we have forgotten the word dharma. In India every day they do. They stand in the road and shout. Dharma means you understand. Strike. They were standing there and shouting, no wall. They were shouting something like that. Then finally God called the Saturn through intercom. He asked, see, the wall has to be rebuilt according to the law. So you cannot do like this and all. Tell your people to come, allow the wall to be rebuilt. The Saturn told, no, we are not going to let you rebuild the wall. Then God told, you see, according to the law, it has to be like this. I will sue you in the court. Then immediately Saturn laughed like anything. Where will you get liars? Which means,
all the liars are liars.
No, all the liars are there.
Liars.
So where is that? Where will you get the liars? So the way of thinking, if it is straight, a little bit of innocence, a little bit of straightforward thinking, a straight life opens the anya, keeps you alive, keeps you fresh, keeps the innocent, live eyes. You can always see the eyes of the intellectual people loaded with suffering. Any scientist, anybody, too much of intellectual, you can always see the eyes will be loaded, sort of a layer of misery will be there. always on their eyes. A little bit of innocence will completely relax the Atma. That is the thing they say that in Zen Buddhism, they say, if you laugh for 40 minutes, just 40 minutes, you will become enlightened. They say you will become enlightened. I thought, how can it happen? How is this possible? Just 40 minutes laughing and how can we become enlightened? Then I saw, when I tried to practice that, I saw more than 3-4 minutes you are not able to laugh. 3-4 minutes itself needs such a relaxed mind. Practically the knots of the mind are thrown away, the granthis which they call knots in the mind. They are broken if you laugh even for 3-4 minutes. I do not know what the doctors say about the laughter, but a spiritual view of the laughter is something, a spiritual view of the relaxed mood is something all the granthis are broken, as if you put the dynamite on the knots. If you put dynamites on the knots, what will happen? It will burst. Just like that, your granthis, the chit jada granthi means the connection between the energy and the matter that gets immediately broken. You see, if an ordinary man touches this kerchief, how sensitive it will be? It will be always more sensitive if an enlightened man touches. Anything when an enlightened man does, it will have a different quality. Eating, sleeping, sitting, or anything. That is the reason they say that when an enlightened man walks, the grass will not die. You will not find the road in the master's path. They always say in Buddhist monks and in Buddhist monasteries, they give sannyas to a monk if there is no road is formed in front of his room. In front of his room, if there is no road is formed, he will be given sannyas. It means he has become like a flower. He has become a real person with sensitivity. You see, even if the elephant walks on the grass will never die. We are much less, our weight is much less than the elephant. But if we walk, the grass dies. Why? It is not the weight. It is something more than weight. It is a negativity. It is the ego which hurts the sensitivity of the grass. So if the man walks, if an enlightened man walks on the grass never dies. Anything an enlightened man does, it will have a different quality. But as far as the laughter concerned, ordinary man and enlightened man both meet and merge together. It means you meet enlightened man, you meet enlightenment when you laugh. The relaxed feeling, the mind starts disappearing. The opening of mind, opening of energy happens when you laugh. When you are relaxed, when you are innocent, the more you are innocent, more you are energetic. Always you can see too much of intellectual thinking, too much of crookedness. You see, we think so much not to commit any mistake. Finally we commit big blunders. We are very careful not to commit any mistake. We so much bother about the perfection. Finally we commit big blunders. If you are too much bothered about not committing even a small mistake, finally we end up in committing the big blunders. So if you have a little bit of innocence, even if you commit mistakes, nothing wrong. Once or twice, be a little relaxed. It's nothing wrong. It's not that God has told you, God has sent you to this world, you should not commit any mistake. God is not sitting there with a big stick. Be always relaxed. Be innocent. Be total. Of course, when you are total, naturally you will see you are intelligent and you are collective. The beautiful word they use, cool dude.
You don't understand.
You see, a man who is very cool, but gets done, whatever he wants it to be done. He gets the things done. Whatever he wants, whatever has to happen, things will happen. But you can see always he is very cool and very nice way. See, that is the way of actual life. That is what is totality. It is not that we should not do any mistakes. The so-called mistakes are nothing but steps to learn. And don't brood over continuously about your mistakes. What we do? We continuously brood over. If you have not committed any mistake, just to recollect something which you have committed 10 years ago or 20 years ago, somewhere you get something, some stuff to brood over. The brooding over also locks this chakra. Brooding over means what? Taking the things too seriously.